Alright, so today I'm going to see about replacing all the guts inside this Weber Silver or Weber Genesis Silver B propane grill. Outside she looks pretty darn good. The only place that I see any problems with, and that's not really a problem though, but I mean the paint is all worn out over here, so I'm gonna have to probably repaint this area, a couple of things. I've been checking online and everybody says that what you should do is, if you're gonna think about saving or putting all new parts in a grill, before you do it, you want to make sure that the firebox, there are no cracks in the firebox. So I've checked it all out and it does look pretty good. I have inspected it all throughout. I mean, this is a 17-year-old grill. It's a 2003 grill, Weber grill, and I don't think it's all that bad shape. It's actually in pretty good shape. The firebox, there are no cracks in it that I can tell. I can see anyway, it's in pretty good shape. I mean, I try to clean it regularly to make sure that it stays in pretty good shape. I didn't buy this thing brand new. I bought it probably about 6 or 7 years ago off Craigslist, and you know, it looks pretty decent from the outside, but it's the inside that I'm kind of needing to do something with. So the inside, when you first look in there, that doesn't look horrible, right? I mean, it just looks like a regular grill. But once we take these grates off, then we start seeing what's going on in here. You notice the Flavorizer bars are completely rusted away and I have holes all over them. So they definitely need to be replaced. Right, that's not a big thing. Nothing big there. But then when you take away the Flavorizer bars, you notice that the burners are starting to go too. And one of the big problems that I have is this little burner right over here, or this little extension piece right here. It's all rusted away and falling apart. So what's happening is the flame is shooting up really high and it's destroying my Flavorizer bars. And I figured before it does any damage to the rest of the grill, I might as well replace it all. Another thing that I have to replace also is, if you see right over here, the igniter is completely shot. The casing or the housing for the igniter is completely gone, and it doesn't work anymore. I can hit the ignite button all day long and you're not going to get a spark out of it. Yeah, nothing happens. So what we're going to do today is replace all these. We're going to replace the burners. This little cross member over here that attaches all the or stabilizes all the burners. We're going to change the igniter. We're going to get rid of the Flavorizer bars, put new ones in there, stainless steel. We're going to also put new grates, cooking grates. And let me turn around over here, and I have all the parts right here, including the model numbers. So over here is the new igniter, and right there's I bought all these things off of Amazon. So you know, I just went on there. I basically buy everything with the highest ratings. It's a 17-year-old grill, so I didn't want to go really crazy. I think everything together probably cost about $100, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, these are the new burners. Right there's the model number for that. These are the Flavorizer bars. Napkin. The Flavorizer bars. 5 brand new ones, stainless steel. Again, the model number for that. And these are the 2 new stainless steel cooking grates. And also the model number for that. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but this is a 2003, I believe it is, 2003 Weber grill. Silver, it's a Weber Genesis Silver B. So that's what all these parts are for. The tools that we're going to be using today is just a simple Phillips head screwdriver, right? And a small ratchet with an 8mm socket to take some things apart. So let's get going with this. Oh, before I forget, I did a couple of days ago, I used some PB Blaster, and I lubricated these 2 screws down here to make them easier for me to take off, and another one down there. To take this thing apart, the first thing that we're going to do, obviously we're going to remove the rest of these Flavorizer bars. Then we're going to take off the knobs. Thing's in actually pretty good shape when I look at it. I'll lay the knobs over here. Oh, put them out of the way. And there are 2 Phillips head screws that we need to take out. One of them is right down there. Pretty sure you can see that one. And the other one's right down there. To get to them, all you have to do is go right over here, right on the side. There's a little accessible area. Put the screwdriver right through there. Once you remove those 2 screws, this lid will just lift up. This lid will just lift up, and then we'll be able to see everything in there. So let me just put you down over here, and let's get started with this. First thing I gotta do is take off these a lot easier than I thought. When I went to spray the PB Blaster on the grill to make sure these screws would come loose, I also power washed the inside because it was pretty filthy. I was thinking about possibly even just replacing the whole grill, but so far, I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing, so maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just keep the thing. See what it looks like afterwards, after I get done with replacing all the parts. PB Blaster, wow, the screws are not in bad shape. You would think after 17 years, these things, for the heat, these things would be shot. I mean, the top is pretty melted. I probably should replace those screws right there, because if I get another 10 years out of this thing, I got my money's worth. Alright, so I'll lay these over here out of the way. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is grab my screwdriver, and I'm going to remove these 2 screws. Let me place you down over here. Don't know if you can see that. Anyway, just get caught up a little bit though. That's the only thing. There we go. Screws aren't in bad shape either. Just put it here for now. And the next one. Okay. Alright, so now we got the screws for the burners, where the we have the screws out. You can lift this up. Now you can have access to everything in there where the burners are, the controls are. He places that over here. Okay. But one of the things that we want to take off is the igniter, right? So the igniter, what we have to do, let me just put these screws down before I lose them. Put them down over there. With the igniter, what we do is we have to, first we have to unplug this 2 wires. And there are 2 clips. Oh, one clip is broke, okay. There are 2 clips. You're supposed to squeeze them in and then pop them up, so. Let's, oh, okay, well that's easy. Or not. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So the igniter's out. Alright. Now to remove the next part of the igniter, there's a little clip. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little clip right down here. It's got to be bent down. Okay, we remove these wires off of here, and then we go from the inside and we just pull the old one out with the wires. Oh, that's different right there. Alright, so I gotta remember that the white wire goes on the bottom, kind of squeezes through. Alright. Just throw that over there. Alright, now, next thing we want to do is we want to take out the burners before we start replacing all the new stuff in there. Or we'll start putting all the new stuff in there. Alright, so if you look over here, there's a little bit of play on this side. A little bit of play on this side too. Don't think I have to loosen these screws. This one doesn't have, oh yeah, this one has a screw underneath. Alright, so I'm going to put you down right over here. Hopefully you can still see what's going on in there. Alright, so what I'm going to start doing is pulling out these burners. Oops. Okay. Alright, we got the bar out. It's a busted up bar. Now it's just a matter of bringing all 3 burners. those screws off. Okay. So the screws that I'm having a problem with are right over here. It seems that I have to take these screws off in order for me to be able to get the burner out. So let me place you over here again. Just hope you don't fall like you just did. And let me take a screwdriver and loosen this up. Wow. Push out this way. Okay. Turns out we take it out the other way. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the whole grill just lifts up. Or the whole firebox just lifts up. That makes things a little easier for me. Okay. Well, let's hope that the installation part, putting in the new stuff, is a little easier, because I don't want to damage the new parts. So far it's pretty easy, right? Well, let's start getting the burners in. Alright, the first one. That one's not going in that way. Sorry guys. Getting a little crazy on yous. Oh, that one went easy, nice and easy like that. Okay, next one. Maybe show the holes are, yep, the holes are right there. Okay, so this is the middle one right here. Again, let's pray it goes in nice and easy. No, of course not. That one does not want to go easy. Let's try it through here. Wow. Well, that was easy. Okay. Now the last one. And this one is going to go like that. Nope. You always have one that's going to be a fighter, right? But not this time. Not this time. This is good. Okay, so let's get the middle bar in. Okay. Nice. The screws in. Now I'm putting these screws back over here. Oh, nope, I'm sorry about that. Those are the wrong screws. These are the screws that go on the side over here. The only reason I noticed that is because the ones that I gotta put in there are shot. I really should replace that. Yeah. And I will end up replacing that. This one. And now we're going to use our ratchet. We're going to go on ahead and tighten that. Alright. Looks like the head is a little bit, it's good enough to hold it in place. That's really all I want. Okay, let's put the new Flavorizer bars on there. Oh wait, we're gonna put the igniter first. Alright, so we know that this thing has to go in here like so. Alright. And we also know that this wire, the white wire, is going to... There, put you down for a second. We also know that the white wire has to be disconnected first. And it's going to go through the wall of the grill once we put this part in. Sorry about all the movement on the camera, but I'm trying to do this by myself with nobody holding the camera, which is a little difficult. Okay. Let's move this. Alright. That looks pretty good so far. So far, so good. Now, this plugs into the igniter right under here. Alright. The red part, when I took it off, was connected down here. You know what, before I push that in, I think I want to bend that little tab up to keep it stationary. Okay. Oh, that's part of the shelf. I was wondering why that was moving over there. Now all I gotta do is somehow, let's see what you can see, get the rest of this red wire plugged in. Just keep wiggling it, I guess. Oh, like this. That it? That's all it plugs in? Okay. Well, I guess we'll test it out before we button everything up. And then this plugs in right here. Let's see if he... Can't really see if there's a spark. Not really. I guess we'll find out once we start the grill, right? Alright, so let's put the Flavorizer bars back on there. Put the new grates on there. Let's see what we got. We'll bring them all over here. So it actually look pretty nice. Doesn't look that bad. Okay, that looks nice actually. Alright, let's bring the grates over. Is that a leaf? Oh, the power washer right there. There were leaves in here. Can't be out of control. Now I tried scrubbing the inside of this grill, but we're talking about a 17-year-old grill. And there are just things that are not going to come out. Oh, that looks nice. What do you guys think? Not bad. Let's hope everything works like the igniter works after I'm done. So now I'm going to put this back on there. Burner covers, I guess this is. You should be inside. That was my mother-in-law just barged in. Oops. Gotta lift this thing up. And now the two screws. These two screws gotta go in on the side. And the beauty of it all is that you can see right over there as you start putting the screw in, which I didn't even realize that before. Well, unless you drop the screw, like I just did. Anyway, take the Phillips head, put it right in there, and you can see where the hole is right there to be able to line it up. Okay, now we just gotta find the screw where it fell. There it is. Let's go back over here. Alright, now you see the screws matching up right there. Kind of easy to take apart these grills, huh? I thought I was going to have a real hard time because of the fact that it's such an old grill. Now let's put the control knobs back on, and then we're going to test it out to see how she works. Okay. Get all the stuff off of here. That looks not bad, huh? Everything's looking brand new on this thing. I think I made a good decision. You know, I was fighting with myself about whether to replace the parts or buy a new grill, but then I saw the price of the new grills. Let's see how that igniter works. Oh, nice. You can hear everything. I don't know if you can see in there. The flame. It's a nice blue flame coming out of that thing. Oh yeah. I'd like to be able to see. Let's take it off before everything gets hot. Let's see what it looks like in there. I think those are pretty hot already. I think my chances of being able to see in there are gone. But I think it was a success. It was a success. I won't be able to see how the flame looks, but I know it's hot. She's ready to cook. Put everything back together. And like I said, everything together was probably about $100. Ordered it off of Amazon. And I think I'm gonna be happy with this. Thanks guys for watching. Oh, if you want to look over here, I got my production manager. Alright, see? Look at that. Oh, that's his assistant over there. That's Maximus. Maximus, why are you chewing on a plastic bag? Look at him. Yeah. These guys are alright. I think one day I'll make a video about those two. Look at them. You know, they like hanging out by the fire pit over there. We put the one of those little flickering candles every now and then. They like the ambiance. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in or watching my video. If you liked it, subscribe, give it a like, and I really would appreciate that.